doing tonight? Sunday night, April 25th. Welcome to another show and another episode of Cities and Suburbs. Welcome aboard, you guys. Sunday night, how you doing? How we doing with the COVID thing? How we doing with your thing and everything? In between, do you feel like we're moving ahead with things? Is life getting back to normal? As I said, I like normal, but just as much as I can tolerate it. Anyway, welcome aboard. Again, 4/25/2021, we got some things going on. COVID update, Massachusetts reports 1,085 new cases and 6 related deaths due to COVID. That is statewide. So are we down? We're down. But you go and look at the numbers, and as far as the state of Massachusetts, and you look at town by town, you will see that the cases have gone up ever so slightly. Now, these are cases, testing, maybe catching it early, which is a good thing, and that's why the deaths hopefully will go down. But the numbers, you can go, there's a website, and it gives you, it's actually mass.gov, and it will give you the, and search for it, because state websites is tough, choppy waters. But it'll give you the outcome of, the rise in cases from A to Z. So it looks like as of today that there are 2.3 million people who are fully vaccinated. In the state of Massachusetts, what's fully vaccinated? What I think is 1 or 2 shots, depending on which shot you did receive. And have you been successfully symptom-free for 2 weeks? That should be fully vaccinated. 2.3 in a state that's, in Massachusetts, about 6 million people. It looks like a third. That would be about a third. And rising, that folks that are actually vaccinated. So very cool. A little sports news today. Red Sox looked terrible yesterday. With Nathan Eovaldi on the mound, we got shelled 8-2. I turned the game on and turned it off and went back. A couple hours later, it was over. But anyway, I said it the other day, they're an interesting team. I love this new team. And I'm also looking at all the baseball. After a year that it was so disastrous last year, and MLB tried to, we're talking economics here. This is not, it's not just fun. Okay, this is a job. Sports are essential to any economy that are fortunate to have a major franchise, sports franchise, but just getting readjusted to this year. So I think it was great. The Red Sox won today. It was 5-3 game. A's Moneyball. Sorry, Mr. Billy Bean. I'll tell you, the Oakland A's, always scrappers. Philadelphia Athletics, Kansas City Athletics, Oakland Athletics. Always an American League team. And won 15 games in a row up till today when they were defeated by the Orioles. Maybe it was 8-1 or 8-2. Anyway, so the Woo Sox are going to open on the 11th. It was cited on Mass Live that they hope that the state can find its way to ease regulations around baseball and sports. Particularly baseball has been the hardest hit. The Worcester Red Sox really want more people in the stands. They really do. They do not want 2,100 people in the stands. I mean, would you? This is such a major investment. That being said, so the whole Canal District, Thursday was Earth Day. It was great to see the city councilors, the city manager, Ed Augustus out there. By the way, backing up, that Mayor Petty will not be delivering in-person COVID updates. They will be posted unless they need him to come out with the hat on, and we're good with the postings, and thank you. But it also doesn't, yeah, we're not going to do that anymore. We're not going to do that anymore. It's also a slippery slope. We're not going to do that anymore. Because that's also, we don't want to take our foot off the gas, right? But yeah, the Cove, Sir Morgan's Cove building, along with the whole stretch of buildings next to it, if a plan goes through, a developer that the purchaser of the building, which once housed Sir Morgan's Cove, and then the Cove, and what was it then, a Lucky Dog, and it was when Worcester's music scene really sucked. I'm not saying it's any better now, by the way, but the Cove is Sir Morgan's is where the Cockroaches played in 1981, aka the Rolling Stones. The building's going to be demolished, and if it's given approval by the city council, whenever the city council hears demolished, they just go, yes. And if you look at Worcester's history through the Worcester Historical Society, I drive through Worcester. There's streets down there now that did not even exist 100 years ago. I don't know. Progress is progress? Question mark. But it'll be a multi-use development area, essential to, again, most folks know where the Sir Morgan's Cove is, and it's all in part of the Canal District. And it'll provide, if it's a 13-story building going up, by the way. So this will not be, knock this down and, replace it with some similar kind of building structure. No, this is a city on the move, 13 stories. Worcester has not built anything, above 5 stories anywhere since 1990. So, actually since the 24-story building down there, down off of Myrtle Street. So it's going to be interesting. It'll be a multi-use area, and it's going to all retail, 13 stories, residential, of course, and that's what that area needs. I'm sorry, it'll be great. 13 stories. Will it be kind of weird on around Temple Street and the Blackstone? Maybe not. Maybe not. But it'll be a multi-use investment area with residential, retail, and it's an increased effort, by the way, to increase tax revenue to pay for the bonds for Polar Park. So anyway, talking about COVID, and I just want to leave you with this, guys. We talk about viruses, and I've talked about this before, but in 2000, and I'm going to leave it with this, we do our best, to protect ourselves against COVID virus and this and that, and there's so many things, particularly that are foreign to us, that we deem as a threat. But the things around us every day we don't see as a threat. And I'm going to editorialize a little bit, because I will always editorialize about this. As much as we're so concerned about COVID, if you put something into perspective here, COVID is not as deadly as many of our self-imposed viruses. The poor choices we make. Okay? And I will just say this, it is the automobile virus. All right? No one blinks an eye with this stuff, right? No one blinks an eye. So many families and people are affected by auto accidents and deaths every year. And I am just going to say, right now in Massachusetts, I click on Massachusetts. Let's see, before the effects of COVID came into play, the leading causes of death was fatal car accidents. As of 2019, the leading cause of death in the country are car accidents. Okay? And here are some car-related accidents that are most common in each state. Side impact, single vehicle, multiple vehicle, head-on. Despite this, and this gets back to my personal responsibility, you don't have any personal responsibility if you catch a cold or a flu, right? I guess what I'm saying is there's so many things around you that you can control that could take your life like this because we make stupid decisions. Despite this, on the other hand, there are also similar causes to these fatal car accidents occurring, okay? And now, the number one reason, not intoxication, speeding. Number two, intoxication. Number three, distracted driving, a stupid phone bill that the state of Massachusetts does not enforce. And anybody watching this, if you're holding this sideways, put it down. Again, dumb choice. You're distracted right away, right? Aren't you distracted whether you're drunk or self-imposed, consciously distracted? You're distracted. You're compromised. Auto defects, okay. And bad weather. Bad weather could take any of us, okay? But bad weather, I'm drunk, I'm holding my phone. So if you think about the number of people in 2018, there were 33,654 motor vehicle crashes in the United States, causing, in 1 year, 36,560 deaths. No one, okay, what does that actually mean to you? That could have been that could have been a person actually that was trying to run me off the road the other day when I was just driving, okay? Our tools, I am not going to fight. I'm not going to use my vehicle to fight with you. You know, people get into their vehicles, and I will tell you, you become dumb mother effers, right? You have to agree with me. All right, this is my space, I'm first, and you just saw the numbers. You multiply that over 5 years or whatever. COVID is an event, okay? Traffic and get out of my way accidents and deaths are a symptom of selfishness and, a me first mentality. And I'll leave you with that, guys. And I'm sorry for being Debbie Downer, but I am looking forward to a better 2021. Let's be safe out there. Yes, we wear our mask. We're told to do that. The less self-control you have, the more mandated control you will get. Have a good one.